Indian cricketers mastered English. Most of our Indian cricketers, they didn't grow up speaking English. But today they face global media with calm and class. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what they did to get fluent and confident in English. And yes, this is not just grammar tips. This is mindset, strategy and smart speaking habits that actually work. So let's get started with the video. Have you ever noticed when it comes to speaking in English, we often get nervous. And when we get nervous, we go blank. So cricketers mastered this thing first. They mastered the art of buying time. This is one of the untold secrets of cricketers. If you notice their interviews closely, you will always see them using phrases like, to be very honest, I think
the support was great.
So,
We whatever secret plans we have got.
At the end of the day,
But at the end of the day, he understood.
these little lines give them a few extra seconds to think and speak. And that is why they sound more natural, not awkward. And they didn't learn it from any textbook. They picked this up from interviews, from their teammates, and they practiced. Cricketers always stick to simple sentences. They don't use complicated grammar. They focus on the simple tenses more. They often avoid perfect tenses, which is a bit complicated for the beginner. Instead of saying we have been playing as a team, they simply say we play as a team. Instead of saying I had given my best, they simply say I gave my 100% or I gave my best. Because the goal is clarity, not grammar show-off. This choice is not random because they have to speak under pressure. And simple tenses are the safest bet here. Cricketers compliment very smartly and they use words like what and how. This is because cricketers know how to sound respectful even when complimenting. And that is why they often say, what a brilliant innings. How do you stay so calm under pressure? And they aren't random. This makes you sound genuine and sharp. And they have picked this up by watching others, their teammates, their senior players and the foreign teammates as well. Instead of saying you played well, they often say what a fantastic knock. Instead of just saying you are so calm, they say how do you stay so calm and composed? And here's another smart trick used by the cricketers, and that is the usage of passive forms. You will hardly hear a cricketer saying you played badly. Instead, they say a few chances were missed. This is passive voice. They use it to stay calm, polite and avoid blame. Especially in a team sport, this makes you sound like a leader.
We gave away a few runs and in between there was brilliant batting by some of the South African batsmen.
Instead of using the direct voice, they often stick to the passive ones. For example, instead of saying he dropped the catch, they often say that the chance was missed. Instead of saying we failed in batting, they often say the batting didn't click today. This isn't just English, this is emotional intelligence in action. In early days of their career, players like Virat or Hardik, they used to speak very fast and that is why they fumbled a lot of times. But now they pause, they breathe and they deliver every single line with control. Because fluency is not about speed, it's about how present and clear you sound. If you want to see the magic of this trick, try recording yourself speaking 20% slower than you usually speak. It instantly makes you sound more confident. You will be amazed to see the result. And here's one more secret that we don't know about. They learned English by doing interviews, by talking to their international teammates and also listening to the post-match commentaries. Some even practiced in front of mirrors or media coaches. One famous cricketer said, I learned English in dressing room, not classroom. Do you know whom I'm talking about? Can you tell me in the comments? Let me see how many of you can guess his name. And that's your cue. Don't just study English, speak it out. Practice your day-to-day English conversations in English, describe your day in English, or you can also try describing your favorite match just like commentator. If you look at them, they weren't born fluent. They also got trolled, they also got misunderstood and laughed at. but they kept showing up and learning. They didn't give up. They simplified their grammar and practiced it like a part of their game. And you can do it too, because your English is not just about using fancy words, it's about making English your teammate, one sentence at a time. And let me know in the comments whose English journey do you admire most. And if this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more such content. Share this video with your friends and family. I'll meet you next in another video. Bye.